Nikki from Apple Wellness. We are here today talking about natural menstrual care products. Pretty hot topic as far as the toxins that they contain. A couple numbers here that might surprise people. Women are going to menstruate for about 6.5 years of their lives. That is a lot of time. And with that number, we can kind of start to gauge how much perhaps we even spend on menstrual products. So the average female will spend about $100 a year just on pads and tampons. That doesn't include all of the other things included in that. So if you're using some pain medications because of cramps and other things like that. The other big thing that we need to consider here is the amount of stuff that they have started to add to our tampons and our pads. They are now adding gels, synthetic gels, to make pads and tampons more absorbent. These are not natural products. These are things that were created in a lab. And here we are putting them next to and directly onto our most absorptive and sensitive tissue in the body. The other thing too is if you're considering having kids, it's not far from where babies grow. So that's definitely something that we need to think about. The other thing is, even if you are getting a really good cotton tampon or pad, cotton is the most pesticide-ridden industry in the world. And so definitely making sure that it is organic is going to be a big consideration as well. That's going to guarantee that it's not going to be covered in pesticides, herbicides, and other icky chemicals. So as far as that goes, there's lots of other ideas out there. Just even to decrease cost, as well as decrease the amount of toxic load that we're putting on the body, especially over that six and a half year timeline for us. So one of my favorite products is going to be the Diva Cup, or some type of menstrual cup. Some people have probably heard about that, and a lot of people usually look at me and they grimace quite a bit. It's not nearly as terrifying as it sounds, or maybe it kind of is initially, but it's not bad. The big thing to remember about this is it brings your costs down to about $3 per year to menstruate versus about $100 that you'll spend otherwise. In addition to that, the ease of my menstrual cycle has changed substantially. I went from having to change a pad or a tampon every couple of hours to avoid things like toxic shock syndrome, to avoid too much absorption from the vaginal tissue, moisture coming out, I now switch and empty my Diva Cup maybe once or twice per day. And so I kind of put it in and I forget about it during the day and get home, deal with it. And so it makes super easy. It's also a really great one for athletes to consider because you don't feel it. It doesn't bother you if you're swimming, if you're biking, you're running, if you're doing boot camps, if you are spinning, if you're anything at all. You're not going to have that back thought of, is there leaking? Is it, do I have something on my pants? It's something that we think about a lot while we're menstruating, and it really takes that away. Other things to consider is you can definitely get menstrual soft cups. They are disposable between periods. It does cost a little bit more. You're looking at about a $10 cost per year on those, but they act in a very similar way. So those are actually just going to catch the menstrual blood, and then you'll discard that throughout the day. The other ones are going to be, if you're like, absolutely not, still not happening, can't talk me into it, seeking out an organic cotton source. Definitely a great idea. So here at Apple we carry NaturalCare. They are an amazing, simple, organic cotton. They make tampons, they make intimate wipes, they make pads, they make panty liners. Just, you want it, you name it, they make it. And everything's going to be super clean. The other things too that I really like about them is they are going to have applicator free as well as disposable applicator tampons. So applicator free, we're definitely negating another recycle, something that we need to recycle. Otherwise, if you do choose to use the applicator, it's going to be completely biodegradable, which is awesome for our landfills. So these are just a couple super simple ideas to kind of add into your lifestyle detox for this month. Looking to just cut out small sources of chemicals and synthetics that we don't even realize we're putting into our bodies on a daily basis. In addition to that, a lot of people, the question I often get is, oh, well, this is going to be so much more expensive if I go the organic tampon and pad route. Absolutely not. You're maybe looking at an additional $1 or $2 max per container, and still, and if that's even a concern, really looking at applicator free options, being that those actually reduce costs too. You do unfortunately pay for that applicator, so that will decrease costs as well. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, my coworkers, feel free, shoot me an email, give us a call, let us know if you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, or shoot them in the comments and I will answer them throughout as well. Thanks so much.